Princess Alexandra Hospital is in lockdown, and there is another new case there.
Good morning, Pete. Yes, bad news here at the Princess Alexandra Hospital. Reports that another nurse has tested positive to COVID-19. We are expecting a full case numbers update a little later on today, where we expect to have that confirmed. We already know that there are two separate clusters here at the Princess Alexandra Hospital linked to frontline medical staff who'd been treating COVID patients when they themselves had not been vaccinated. Now, this does raise very big questions around the vaccine program in Queensland and nationally. And interestingly, the Health Minister here in Queensland was asked about this yesterday, and she said that Queensland has been stockpiling the Pfizer vaccine because they need enough to give a second dose. Remembering the Pfizer vaccine requires 2 doses 3 weeks apart. But the Chief Medical Officer of Australia stood up a little later in the day and he seemed to refute that. Here's some of the back and forth.
We have to hold back enough Pfizer to give them their second vaccination because we can't be sure, and even the Commonwealth can't be sure when that Pfizer delivery is going to come to Australia.
We've been very clear in relation to the Pfizer vaccine, because the second dose needs to be given 3 weeks after the first, that the Commonwealth, as part of our responsibility, will be keeping a second dose available for every single person that gets a first dose. There is no need for a state or territory to be keeping any vaccine aside for that purpose.
So no doubt the Health Minister is going to be forced to answer more questions around this vaccine rollout. The other big question on everyone's mind here in Queensland is what happens with this 3-day lockdown. We're only in day 2, but already there's an enormous amount of speculation that it will extend beyond tomorrow, particularly given where case numbers are at. On Monday, we saw 4 cases. Yesterday, 8 cases. What will we see today? Who knows? But the other thing to watch as well is that there are so many different areas now on high alert, including the Gold Coast, Gladstone, Hervey Bay, Toowoomba, just to name a few. If you start to see community cases arising in those areas, you could see not only this lockdown potentially extended, but you could see its scope broadened as well. So a very pivotal day here in Queensland.